What's up, everybody? Now that the lock-on pistol got unvaulted in Fortnite and is unmoddable, everybody assumes that's how unvaults will work in Chapter 5. But what if it's just that one weapon? How OP would a hand cannon with a 2x scope be? And what if you could swap out this for this? Let's answer all those questions as we try to figure out all the ways the unvaulted weapons could come back in Fortnite Chapter 5. Technically, it's actually two weapons, the lock-on pistol and the snowball launcher. But I think these are special cases in the Fortnite weapon pool. Even though the launcher is a weapon, it's really more like a utility item. You're not maining it like you would a shotgun or AR. And the lock-on pistol doesn't really have much usage for them either. It tracks players and it's hit scan. It's a waste of time and gold. You know, maybe the speed or drum mag, but the rest, I mean, you don't really need them. So maybe we only see guns that don't need mods at all, like the red-eye assault rifle, or the suppressed AR, or bows. What about the rest of the weapons? You know, it sucks to think this, but maybe Epic has decided to make new Chapter 5 versions. The Striker AR, after all, looks like the Scar, but feels like the MK. You know, maybe that's the play from here on out. I hope not, because unvaultings are one of the best things about this game. That is part of what makes Fortnite Fortnite. So what other ways do we have for them to come back? There is side grading / crafting. Remember this mechanic from Chapter 2? You could take a burst assault rifle, for example, and with some parts you find while looting or farming, turn it into a suppressed AR. Legacy version, not a suppressed burst. On a side note, a suppressed burst AR would be interesting. Even though it's a silent shot, most players are going to know when they're getting shot at. So being able to send 2 or 3 bullets their way before they realize that would be pretty nice. I mean, we can put the suppressor on the Thunderburst SMGs, but in Fortnite, suppressed weapons will show up on visual audio within 75 meters, and they can be heard at that distance too. If you're using the SMG at that range, you got some problems.
Have you been juicing?
One common usage of crafting was in comp, where players would swap out their pump for a charged shotgun in late game. This was one of Clix's go-to moves in those seasons. But overall, it was a pain to do it, despite the fact that we could craft anywhere as long as we had the materials. Mostly because of that. It was a PvE game mechanic trying to fit into a PvP title. It was too time-consuming to gather stuff for an objective in a time game. Yeah, I know building, but that's a little different. But if Epic made the side grades part of the weapon mod benches, would that work? You all in the community seem to be open to it. The weapons could come back random mods and moddable. And that seems like it could be the most likely option, kind of like the way the current weapons are, random mods that can be removed and swapped out at the benches. Maybe the red-eye assault rifle comes back with the red-eye mod automatically, but if somebody wants to swap it out, they can. That's another solution to the problem of a weapon like that. But then there is the issue of similar-looking guns. Do they bring back the Scar despite the fact the Striker AR looks just like it? We already have problems with the Enforcer AR looking like the Reaper Sniper. The Frenzy Auto Shotgun and the Thunderburst SMG look so much alike that Epic changed their design a few weeks ago. I think bows would be a lot of fun here. Run fire early, then maybe Shockwave or the Explodey one later in the match in zero build. Or fire 2 stink in build pubs. Opponents love those 2 damage types. But Cam, how do we get to the benches that late? Well, maybe not endgame, but I'm noticing there usually are opportunities to hit a bench mid-game. Or you could be a super weirdo and run 2 bows. The weapons could come back unmodded, but moddable. During Winterfest, the weapons and the presents were like that. Not bad early game if you can get to a bench, but kinda sucked late game. But like I said a minute ago, there are mid-game bench opportunities. And refresh loot too. Can't forget the opportunity of the opponent's inventory. We could get the weapons back with locked mods. The old weapons returning could be like the Mythics this season, with mods you can't swap out or remove. But would they be random? Like in the red-eye assault rifle example earlier, would it have a 2x scope? Epic already trolls us with those things on assault rifles anyway, so why not more, right? So there we go, peeps. All the ways the vaulted guns and weapons could return to Fortnite and keep the unvaulting tradition alive. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like. Next video coming right up.